Many of you are role models to other people, but you don't realize this. Be mindful of what you post on the social media. You may be building or you may be destroying someone's life. Let your aim be more on the building side than destroying. You can be standing here criticizing and talking ill about people that maybe take ARVs without realizing that the person you're actually seated next to is on drugs. And how do you expect them to feel? Let our talk always carry that maturity, because you don't know the person you're seated next to. Like I'm just from saying, what you say, what you post can either build or destroy somebody. So today, it's my prayer that most of the things that you do should be on the building side, should be on the positive side, not the negative. Let's be very mindful. You know, I've actually come to realize to say a lot of people don't open up who they are, mainly because they're scared of the stigmatization that goes around society. It's not easy to live with HIV and AIDS, and it's not intentional, trust me. Regardless of the status position of one person, a particular person, it's never intentional, and it's never easy to live a positive life. You know, those people go through a lot of things, and the best we can do is by giving them love, showing them love, care, and support. There is nothing wrong somebody getting their drugs and drink in public. But of course, what you and me are going to say will bring those people down. We are actually disturbing their medical adherence. You know, time matters. If you take your drugs at 19 and then you delay maybe by 30 minutes, the virus would have become strong and it will start fighting against the body. But if your medical adherence is always on time, the virus becomes very weak and the transmission to other people is zero, meaning we are certainly possibly likely to have, you know, a world that is HIV, you know, free. But because of the things that we talk about, you know, we bring a lot of things, a lot of people down. It may not only be on HIV and AIDS. Maybe you're talking about something that you even know to say a way out can be found. Maybe it's your friend who's talking to you about how the husband cheats on them, and then you'll be like, for me, really, the moment I would just come across my man cheating on me, definitely I would leave them. Look at who's talking. Maybe your husband didn't even sleep at home. Maybe here where we are seated, you don't even know where he is. You don't even know what kind of clothes he's putting on because he's not been sleeping home maybe for a week. Instead of you being a building ladder for others, now you want to destroy. You want to preach about things that do not exist in your life. Even the Bible says you can only give, you can only share what you have. Ask for knowledge from God so that you can share it with others. Ask for love from God. Ask for guidance so that you can also guide other people. But there you are, giving people wrong information, you know, wrong advice. The best you do, if you can't speak out the best about people or in people's lives, keep your mouth shut. Really, if I was to find my man cheating, if my child was to be found pregnant, I would kick off my child at home. I would kill them. How many abortions has your child carried? And how many people know? The fact that you err, even in the dark, doesn't make you a dove. You're still a worm and we're struggling together here on the ground. Learn to speak the truth. If you know what you're about to say is not for the intention of building other people, keep quiet. Don't give wrong advice. Don't deceive people. I repeat, don't deceive people. If you can't give advice that is going to build somebody else, just keep quiet. You're not going to melt by keeping quiet. I've seen a lot of people preaching who they are not. I've got ABCD. Really? That's illiterate to me. I'm not concerned about how you what you have. I'm concerned about how you acquired them. Maybe those tactics, if they are genuine and very helpful, they may help me also to build my life. Stop telling me about how much you have in your account. Start telling me about how you acquired that which you have in your account. Stop telling me about how many buildings you have, how many cars you have, and how expensive your cars are. I don't mind using a bus for now, because I know no situation is permanent. Nothing will run constantly. There will always be a diversion, period. Stop telling people about the progress you've made. I mean, we are on earth. This is society. We are able to see. Tell us if you've written so many exams and you've always been making it. Stop bragging about how many degrees, how many masters you've acquired, PhDs and whatnot. Tell us the tactics you've been using to study and making it in life. You found marriage easily. You found a job easily. You have so much wealthy. Well, other people count that as a way of living. My way of living is life itself. Life to the fullest. Then I'm a rich person. Wealth and whatnot, those are additional things. But stop bragging about that. You see somebody struggling. Me, I can't even live like this. Stop doing that. Tell them how they can walk out of that life. You see somebody falling in a ditch. Tell them. They may not understand you today, but a time will definitely come. And they will understand to say, really, that person had a point, and this is what I've come to meet. Wherever you be, that person will look for you. They will look for you. They will want to come and appreciate you. And they will want to come and tell you a lesson again of their life. Stop bragging to people. You see somebody going in a wrong direction, advise them. Show them the correct and the rightful direction. Stop bragging. You're not helping anybody in any way. Instead, tell us how you've acquired those things, so that maybe some of us can get motivated and be like you also. Every day, wherever you go, you want to be noticed. You want people to see, to say, oh, there's Ruth seated here. Comfortably. Even when you find others seated on the mat, you make sure they look for a chair for you to sit, so that you can be noticed, to say you're actually different from the rest. It's not supposed to be like that. Learn to be humble. Learn to be humble. God does things in a different way. Before you realize it, would have exchanged. You're on the ground, I'm on top. And you need my help, definitely. So if we are not creating good relations, how best are we going to help each other in the near future? Stop bragging to people. Be humble and make sure anything you do gives you a peace of mind. Thank you so much for your time.